Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome all of my friends on Facebook that are watching this live broadcast, as well as my friends on LinkedIn and my subscribers on the YouTube channel. Of course, I want to welcome boot camp participants and students that are participating in this Zoom session. Right? And what we're going to be talking about today, frankly, is how to close 80% of the people that you talk to on LinkedIn and Facebook. Very simple. Follow our scripts. Follow our scripts. You know, when most people join a network marketing company, they are taught an old school method of getting started that doesn't work for most people. They're told to make a list of 100 people that they know, their warm market. Then they're provided with a script. And they're told to call everybody on that list and let them know about your business, your new business. The results for most people are often very discouraging. As a matter of fact, for many people, they get such a negative response from their warm market that they rethink their decision to get into your business. Was that your experience? Is that your experience now because you're being taught, or you've been taught, old school methods that stopped working years ago? But they're encouraged to keep going with motivational mantras like, you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to be successful. So keep calling, don't stop. Success is a numbers game. To be successful in this business and in sales, you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. So go for yes. Every no is one step closer to getting a yes. So keep calling. Go for no, go for no. Every no you get is going to take you closer. Is that your experience? If it was, then you know this doesn't work that well. Why not go for yes? Right out of the gate, go for yes. See, a person's profile, their daily activity, and answers to some simple questions provide you with enough information about someone on Facebook or LinkedIn to know if they're a good prospect. You don't have to talk to anyone about your business until you confirm that they need or want what you're selling. Old school, go for no. I may be completely off base here, but I'm just curious. To keep your options open to making money, would you be at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? No biggie if not. I'm just throwing it out there. The biggest single mistake that network marketers make when talking to a prospect is they try to talk about their business before they know enough about the prospect, and they cause their own rejection. As a matter of fact, this pitch that you've been taught or are being taught literally sets you up for a no. Would you be at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? No biggie if not. You're giving people a reason to say no. How about talk to the people that you know need what you have, want what you have, could benefit from what you have. And the only reason you're telling them about it is because you know it can help them. Thanks to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, there's an easier and a faster way to get started in your business that eliminates the rejection that comes with that old school method. And it works even better today than ever before. Why? Because there are more people on LinkedIn, more people on Facebook than ever before. Today, you can help your new recruits make a few sales immediately on Facebook and LinkedIn before they make their warm market list and start making calls. All you have to do, and we're giving all of you that are in boot camp, I want to remind you, you have 11 different things that you can do that will start conversations. Let me look in the chat window and see who's here. Morning, James. Okay. So what you do, the first easy one is to get somebody to change their picture. You brought them into your business. Make sure their profile is open. People can see what you're doing, and then have them change their picture. The conversation that follows with people that respond, the same people that you would have called to tell them about the business, and they would have shot you down, react to your picture. So you send them a message. Mary, I'm so glad you like my new picture. It's nice to hear from you. What are you doing these days? Mary comes back and tells you. In her answer, she tells you she's looking for something else to do, struggling financially. 85% of the people that you ask what they do are going to come back and ask you what you do, and that gives you the opening to start a conversation about your business. Mary loves it, so she gets in. The same Mary that would have shot you down if you called her, because the dynamics of the conversation are completely different when they're reacting to something that you did that does not relate to sales. So you help Mary open up her settings, make her visible, have Mary change her picture, and lo and behold, people that she's connected to react and respond. Now, not everybody that reacts to your picture change is going to be worthy or a prospect, but you can pick out the ones that are. Then you help Mary help the 2 new recruits she brought into the business do the same thing, and you are on your way to building a robust team of excited people. Now, here's the concept. You do a search on LinkedIn, and we're looking for people with team building and sales training experience. And we come up with 28 people that fit your parameters. Some of them even have network marketing experience. That's how much information you know. So every one of these people is a perfect prospect for your business. And they are looking for something new. And by following some simple scripts and asking a few simple questions, how would you feel if you knew out of these 28 people, you could sign up 24, and only 4 people are going to say no? It's all about your choice of who you pick. Sam is enrolling 90% of the people that he talks to. I got this from him last month. I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. I'm still growing. Your coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90%. Now, I'm not trying to impress you with this. I'm trying to impress upon you what you could be doing, members of your team can be doing. Same thing with Francisco. He's closing 80% of the people that he talks to. In 1 week, he enrolled 25 people. Carol Pierce was in a network marketing company. In order to be successful, truly successful in network marketing, you need 3 things. And first, you need to be connected to a company that you're passionate about. Passionate to the point that you tell people about it, even if you weren't getting paid. Second, you need to be working with somebody that's successful, that can help you become successful, and someone that can help you build your team. And third, you need good online internet tools to share the information about your company. So Carol was in the company. She'd been in the company for 15 years. They were not social media friendly, didn't have good internet tools. Her upline was one of the top people in the company, but when it came to social media, he was a dinosaur. Didn't know anything about it, just kept talking about contacting your friends. And of course, no online tools. But she loved the products. She liked the company. So she goes to a boot camp and she's watching all of these success stories popping in from people in other companies, and finally she made the determination, it's about the middle of June, that, hey, I'm going to keep taking the products, but I need to find another company. Jumps into another company, middle of June. By the time she got everything done, she had 6 days left to the end of the month. She went back to some of the people that she talked to before, following a script, and gave 10 presentations and enrolled 8 of them the last 6 days of the month. Best month she ever had in network marketing, advanced one level in her company. Her life changed. Your life will change. You're learning a dance. So she comes back the next month in July. Thanks to you, my business is taking off like a rocket. My team's on fire. And duplicating over the last 2 months, we now have 23 customers in our organization. I ranked first rank of director in the last 6 days of my first month. My second month, I rank advanced again to director too. And I had 1 team member advance to director. This month, the average is 1 new customer daily so far. This is so much fun. It's hard to stop talking to people. Everything you teach works. Thank you so much for all your help. You changed my life. I am handing you a proven recipe that works for any company. Month 3, I've been to rank every month. Now director 3, I'm having incredible fun. And I hear it all the time. I wish I knew about you many years ago. Now, Joe Whaley, his first month of boot camp, enrolled 18 people in his business. 18 people. And he did boot camp and coaching at the same time. All right, now let me switch screens. Because it's all about conversation. And LinkedIn has made some amazing changes that you're going to be able to take advantage of. Now, one of the fastest and easiest ways to connect with people, the happy birthday script is huge, and so is the holiday script. So if we check the calendar for this month, today is World Turtle Day, and Thursday is National Wine Day. Sunday is National Burger Day. Monday is National Biscuit Day. There are actually all kinds of holidays. But let's talk about Wine Day. So you do this in advance to get conversations going. I'm going to come back over here. And all right. And you could literally use the script to start conversations around wine. Pop over here. Well, let me just duplicate it, all right? So here's what you do. Go on the internet. National Drink Wine Day. Go over here to images. All right. Turn around, save it on your computer. All right. Then you go back over here. Wanted you to know that Thursday is National Wine Day. And ask a question. Do you prefer red or white? And get responses. And that's a way for you to start a conversation. The calendar is one of the tools that are in your toolbox boot camp. Tonight, we have the fourth session, closing the sale. Here's your boot camp toolbox. You've got your profile guide, you've got your scripts book, and you've got this month's calendar. We also gave you a link in boot camp to the other calendar, which is even loaded up with more holidays. We have official holidays, we have unofficial holidays. And of course, coming up this weekend is what? The Memorial Day weekend, which again is going to give you more opportunities to talk to people. So if you're not talking to people every day, you could be. Let me come back over here. And let me look at Angie. So Angie, do you see yourself on here? Doing name.
It's under Angie McCarthy, MCC ARTHY.
Okay. See yourself here?
Yes, there.
Which one? The first one?
No, I'm actually not seeing myself there. That's weird.
Well, if you're not seeing
Oh,
yourself,
it's
you see-
crazy. No, MCC ARTHY. No, it's not. I'm not there.
okay, what city are you in?
Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Here, what I'll do, I'll make this easy. Because I like easy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And then you can just send me a connection request. And that'll be the easiest one. So right out of the gate, if you're not coming up in a simple name search, then all the things that you're doing, all the things that you're trying to do are going to be, the visibility is going to be limited. And when it could be visible to everybody, you just have to adjust your settings. So Sheila wants to know, so are you sending these gifts to your connections rather than posting them on your page? No, Sheila, I just gave them to Bunmi because she's a coaching student. What you're going to do is you're going to post them on your page. However, if you have a special coaching prospect that you're working on, it's not that would be the way that you would send them. It's another form of communication. So let me drop this. Come back over here. And let's look for Vince Adams. Okay, and so Vincent, I'm gonna guess that this is you. So you help busy entrepreneurs attract quality leads through social networks. Through social networking automation. All right, so I'm trying to unmute Vincent. And to give yourself maximum exposure, maximum visibility, you have to open up your settings. After that, you can proactively go out and you can proactively look to connect with people. Now, remember, social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What people see on your profile is what people expect that you want to talk about. And so you've been doing this since 2012. And frankly, as an affiliate marketer, this is not the way you want to do it. Okay, you're just getting started. And I'm looking at this, and looks like you might be connected with a number of different affiliate programs. This one clearly needs work. Let me come back and over to my network. And when you accept somebody, and Angie, I haven't gotten yours yet. When you accept somebody as a connection, LinkedIn immediately puts 12 of the people they're connected to in front of you. So you can use this to expand your network. Now, they used to give you 36. But now they only give you 12. And just because these people are here doesn't mean you want to connect with them, because you need to make sure that they're active. All right. So think about this. You know more about Chris. The halo effect. So you know more about him by reading his profile. And you can determine just from that whether you want to talk to him or not. Joel is having his this is his first $1 million year. Dan, brand new to network marketing, recruited by one of the top runners in his company, and then his sponsor dies. So we changed gears, and we were looking, he owns a cleaning franchise. We decided I want to build up my cleaning franchise. Initially, he was cleaning homes. We showed him how to go bigger. And this is what happened to Dan. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless, that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things. It's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, LinkedIn has 940 million users. Biggest group are in the United States. The next biggest group is in India. But you have 340 million active users. So here's some interesting statistics. 4 new members sign up every second. The people between the age of 25 and 34 account for almost 59%. This percentage is changing the landscape on LinkedIn. You got over 58.4 million companies registered, 129,000 schools, and there are 39,000 different skills that are listed. So now you can search for people, not just by their profession, but by the skills they have. I started doing this with my coaching students about a month and a half ago. Search for people that have the experience and skills to be successful, like sales training, team building skills, team motivation, teaching, leadership and team building skills. LinkedIn and Facebook are the 2 biggest social networks to build your business on because they provide you with the easiest direct access to the most people. Now, while LinkedIn has 940 million professional users and Facebook has 2.98 billion users, LinkedIn is the best. So your success on LinkedIn is going to be determined by a number of factors. You got to optimize your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. Adjust your profile settings so people can see the important details. Understand the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with each other. Position yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. Create effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders. Influence your audience with effective posting and efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratio. And it's by qualifying people that you, frankly, increase your closing ratio and eliminate rejection. My new tactics will enable you, and scripts will enable you to beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results and faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market, ensure you'll be chosen over your competitors, and enroll experienced leaders and many more reps. And duplicate the process with everyone on your team. LinkedIn has added new features so you can transform your profiles into marketing magnets. 5 simple profile tweaks is all it takes. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you'd never be rejected when you told them about your business? As we're talking to people, we keep the conversations going as long as the results are positive. If it was going to cost you $500 to tell somebody about your business, you'd qualify them more. So we keep talking and people will drop off that are not candidates for your business. So by the time you reach out and talk to 10 people, 8 of the 10 are going to say yes. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people? You can talk to perfect prospects every day and crush it using reverse attraction marketing. You proactively go after people. Now, Matthew started out as a coaching student in January. He works for the DEA and went through the program, got it all down, but I couldn't get him slow down. He was in too much of a hurry to tell people about his business. Wasn't following the scripts. To get his attention, I said, Matthew, when you arrest somebody, at the time of the arrest, you must read them their Miranda warnings. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You know that if you don't ask these questions specifically, the arrest is no good. After that, he's within, I think, 5 days after he got it, he sent me that. I signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. It's working. Chuck brought in 13 customers in 1 week after we helped him tweak his page. This is what happens with a simple change to your profile. Now, Will Zanders, when we started working together, was the number 6 top earner in his business. After our first coaching session, he sent me this quick testimonial for you. I implemented the strategies from our coaching call within 72 hours. I was the #1 recruiter globally for the week. 2 weeks later, he sends me this. It's exactly like he said it would be. Since last week, I've made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following your scripts word for word, and I've generated a dozen sales. My activity made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing and has resurrected a few of my dormant distributors that want to get back in the business. Also made 3 appointments with people that want to get into my business. Where have you been all my life? And then he sent me this.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has 0 network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I got to tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Bring somebody into the business the first week. Brand new to network marketing, number 7 recruiter in the business. Will called me over the summer, coming back from his company's convention. Every time he changed his picture on the left, look at all the 63 people responded. Picture on the right, 39 people respond. All it takes is a conversation. So on his way coming back from his convention, he called in to share his success.
I'm driving, so I want to share this quick testimonial in case my signal cuts out. I'm heading out of Vegas right now. Had a great time in Las Vegas. You know, I was in your boot camps and we were doing the private coaching. It was amazing. I'm actually working with 2 of my team members right now. One of my guys who's in the car right now has 5 conversations going on about his business and had 0 yesterday. Everybody who's on the Zoom, Max is the guy you want to work with. This is one of the trainers in network marketing who actually has stuff that flat out works in real life, not the latest, greatest ClickFunnels, shiny guru stuff. You want the real stuff that works. Now, last but not least, Max, last time we talked, I think I was the number 6 earner in the company and number 5. So I'm number 2 right now. So we've got a little bit ways to go to number 1, but I just wanted to thank you personally for just really giving us and my organization tools that we really needed, especially from a conversational flow standpoint to get to that level. So we've had a lot of rank advances since then. We're still polishing some things up. If I need to do some more coaching with you, I can acknowledge that. But I'm the number 2 earner right now. I just hit the diamond rank last month. That's a solid $45,000, $50,000 a month, easy. So this has actually been so far the biggest month I've ever had in 10 years of network marketing, man. So really just wanted to thank you personally. And anybody who's on the Zoom, man, you really got to take this stuff seriously. Don't just play with it. Max is the real deal.
Now, we have opened up reservations for our June boot camp that starts on June the 8th. You could register for boot camp and get started right away, because we're going to give you access to the recorded sessions of the May boot camp. The last boot camp session for May is tonight. So go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp, use the promo code Big Deal to drop the price. Starts on the 8th of June through the 20th. For those of you that are students, or for those of you that really want to take advantage of a special Memorial Day weekend promotion, you can actually register for 3 boot camps, the June, July, and August boot camps. Plus, if you're one of the first 20 people to register, every week I do a coaching mastermind session for my coaching students on Saturdays. If you're one of the first 20 people to register, it's reserved for coaching students, but we're going to let the first 20 people to register participate in the mastermind sessions as well. Let me pop over here, put in the chat first. That's a link. Register for the 90-day boot camp challenge. And by the way, there's a 2 payment option. And you could also just register for the June boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp. Use the promotion code. All right, now, if any of you, let me look in the Q&A box. At the end of the day, folks, it's all about who you're talking to. If any of you are interested in working with me one-on-one, write to support at maxsteingart.com, put in the subject personal coaching. I'm going to come over here on LinkedIn. Going to log out of my account. Going to jump into Bunme's account, who's a coaching student and really has this process down. So let's come over here. And we're talking to Patricia. Okay. So she likes your profile. And she's got sales experience. So if you look at her profile, remember, people put on their profile what they want to talk about. Open to work. According to her profile, the last thing she listed here, she ended in August of 2022. A lot in common. So you could send her the icebreaker. If you wanted to speed it up a little bit, you could send her that first motivating image. Thank her for the compliment. And then, of course, the question is, what has she been doing for work since her last job listing? Let's come over here and look at see, there's a pattern to all of this. Now, so you're talking to somebody.
Good morning, Max.
Good morning. So you're talking to her, and she's a student advisor and a mom.
She's now a registrar. And the last conversation we had was when she said she's with Amway. And we asked her how long she's been.
Okay. So what network marketing companies do you work with? And this is a great transition line. That's the one. Okay, this is in April. Many of the educators that I work with over the years have all generated additional income on the side working with network marketing companies. What network marketing companies have you worked with? I'm currently working with one now, Amway. I'm an ambassador in Amway. Almost 2 to 3 years. Supportive network marketing is the best business model in the world. How are you doing, Amway? How are you doing after 3 years? Okay. So you're going to find you're already seeing the pattern. You ask them a question, they answer, they come back and ask you the same question. So are you doing network marketing outside your current job? This is where we're telling her. I also have a growing internet business. I also have a fast. Now she asked you, are you doing network marketing? So you really should have said yes. Okay. Yes, I am doing network marketing. So I couldn't find ambassador listing on it. How far? Whoops, that I got 4 instead of far. You got to watch those spell check things. I've only been doing it for 2 years. What's your network marketing business? So what you have to do is when somebody asks you what the business is, you have to tell them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm working with a company called XXXXXXS. And now we want to bring the conversation back to them. But where did it say that she's got a job? I didn't.
It's, if you keep going up, because before she had the open to work, and then she was still working at the same place, and then she said she became a registrar.
You know what's interesting, folks, is that Bunny originally started talking to this woman in November of last year, when she had that open to work frame around her picture. And so at the time, said she was looking to leave. And then she said, I'm not leaving right now.
And then she also says she's still looking. So it's kind of
Well, you know what this tells you.
tells me
I mean,
she's looking at something.
well, yeah, but look at some of the. It's a stepping process, okay? Now she's certainly communicating with you. The thing is that she's already in a network marketing company. And you know things about company that she doesn't know as it relates to the compensation plan. But
Yes.
it's just a matter of how is she doing and how fast does she want to go? And if you look on her profile, look at her activity. Five months ago.
Yes.
So she's not very active on here, number one. And if you're going to build your business and find people that are gung-ho entrepreneurs that really want to move to the top of your business.
And
You know, I mean, look at some of the other people you're talking to. Look at the conversation we had yesterday. I can't remember what their name was.
yes,
Like when you compare that person to this one.
no comparison.
Exactly. So what you have to do is, as you are moving forward, what you're doing is you're constantly adding people like her to
Yes.
your list of prospects, but you're also adding people like the one we looked at yesterday.
Yes.
And so what's going to happen is pretty soon, this one's going to kind of fall back a little bit because you're talking to 10, 15, 20 other people that are better. The cream is going to rise to the top. The people that you absolutely want to work with are going to be completely.
That's why I left her for a while.
Right.
And then okay.
Exactly. So you come back, now you've learned a little bit more about it. Now you've learned that she's been in Amway for 2 years. So over the Labor Day weekend, you know, you could get back in touch with her if indeed you have room on your schedule, but it could be a birthday. It could be something or a post that you make that she reacts and responds to that brings her back into your view, and you'll start talking to her again a little to see if things have changed.
Okay.
It may be 2 years before she ever decides to look at what you're doing. But it's okay if you add it up, the amount of time that you spent on her since November of last year, it's less than 30 minutes.
Yes.
A message here, a message here, a message there. You keep working with the people, and then based on their answers to your questions, you'll decide whether you want to keep talking to them or not. And when we look at conversations you were having yesterday compared to this, you might not talk to her again until November,
Yes.
if you talk to her at all. So this is where you're all going. And let's see if I'm in your account. So Angie, do you see your page here? Let's see if, because I'm in a different account.
Let's see. I guess it must be under SNAR. Because I did request your friendship, so it must be still listed under SNAR. I have no idea how to use LinkedIn. I've never gotten to it. You're the first person that's intrigued me on learning. So I'm going to be, there I am. I'm going to be digging in pretty deep on fixing that situation quick.
Okay, so are you working with Dave?
No. Nope. I'm a lone star. I'm working with you.
No, okay, so what business are you trying to market and sell?
Do you want me to tell you my networking business, my network marketing business?
Sure.
Okay. I'm with Melaleuca.
Okay. And aside from doing Melaleuca, what kind of work have you done?
That's what I do full time.
Okay. Since
I just dug in really deep 2 months ago, and I just was able to quit and go full time.
Okay. So again, what you need to do, I tell you what I'll do. Type your phone number in the chat window, and I'll give you a call because
Okay. That'd be phenomenal. Yeah, I've followed you through several different people that I've let adopt me to mentor me over the last little bit, and you're probably the first one that has clicked in my brain. So I appreciate you.
I certainly appreciate I appreciate your appreciation. Let me pop over here. You got it right. All right, I'll be calling you from area. My phone number ends in 0007.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So you'll recognize it.
Okay.
All right, and as for the rest of you, look. This weekend, you have a holiday strategy. You've got all kinds of strategies that you can be using. Official holidays, unofficial holidays. Now is the time to ramp it up. But you only want to ramp it up with people that you know in advance. You see a clear path to showing them your business. And that's what it's all about. If you talk to enough of the right people, you stop talking to people that you feel are not prospects for your business. And let me just show one other thing. I'm going to pop out of Budme's account. Gonna go back into my own. And then if I go up here to my network. Oh, don't you love it when that happens? So here you are. You sent me a connection request. And your picture's not visible, so there's some things that you really need to set up. So once we accept you, the fun begins to happen. So as for the rest of you, for those of you that are in boot camp, our 4th session of boot camp is tonight at 9 o'clock. And I want to remind you, this is very important. 4 sessions: create a page, connect with people, communicate, close them. But you also have access to last month's boot camp. And last month in April, we had a 5th session. The daily routine of top earners and how to create $1 million mindset. This isn't available to you in June. So make sure you watch it, make sure you download. The information. We'll see all of you in boot camp tonight. As for the rest of you, if you're not talking to 10, 15 people every day, you could be. And if you're not closing at least 1 or 2 people a week, get a hold of that scripts book. That's what it's all about. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.